I'm Alan Tate. I'm the campaigns director at Uni Global Union, and we're here at London Fashion Week because DHL is a major sponsor of London Fashion Week, and it's the logistics provider and we have a lot of concerns about DHL and its labor practices and its human rights practices in many countries around the world. So we brought the models here today to, just to make a bit of an impact. And as you can see, they were dressed up in packaging material, the kind of material that DHL uses. And again, it was just to make the point that DHL is trying to be the logistics supplier to the fashion industry, and if it wants to do that, what we're saying to DHL is that they need to clean up their act, and they need to be ethical and responsible if they want to be part of the supply chain of the fashion industry. And I think the models were just an illustration of the message that we were trying to get across. So DHL are violating international norms around labor rights and human rights. And the latest incident has been in Turkey, where they fired 23 workers who were attempting to organize a union in Turkey. And just in the last week, 2 of those workers went to court, and the courts indeed ruled that DHL had illegally fired them and that they had fired them for union activity. So that's one example. The other examples we have are their use of lie detector tests, and they're using lie detector tests on their own workers in countries like South Africa and Colombia and now El Salvador, we've heard. And lie detector tests are illegal in Germany, which is where DHL is from. It's illegal in most of Europe, but they feel they can get away with using those kinds of interrogation techniques, and we just think the fashion industry should be aware of this. And we've had really good support from people in the fashion industry, as well as unions like the CWU and Unite, and a number of other UK unions have been very supportive of the campaign, and we really appreciate that.
Well, we are obviously going around the world from country to country to look at the cases that Alan has just described. But the overarching objective is that DHL actually sits down with us and starts to negotiate a global framework agreement in which you would address all these domestic issues, regional issues, and indeed global issues. DHL is a global player in the industry, one of the biggest worldwide. And a global company like that needs a global partner on the other side to make sure that all its around 500,000 workers worldwide are properly represented. 250,000 are in Germany, they have a strong union, they have a good representation. The other 250,000 are spread out around the world. Ultimately, we want management to sit down with us and negotiate a global agreement that will resolve all these issues, and it will get rid of activities like today, which clearly management cannot like.